Good morning, everybody. This video is intended for those people who wish to seek loan to build buildings on their land. So most of my clients that I've been working with, they wanted to get loan to build houses on their land, but they don't know the requirement. So I just want to discuss with you on some basic, very important, and very necessary requirement that you need to have before you go to the bank to seek loan to build on your land. Okay, first and foremost, before you actually go to the bank to seek financial help, you must have what they call the equity. That is the 30% of the total cost. So how would you know the total cost of the building? So now you need a professional architecture or quantity surveyor. So the first requirement you need to have all the full approved documents like the design, the construction design, the plan, and other associated documents, development documents. So this architectural design must have these floor plans and site plans and elevations and everything, from structural to electrical to plumbing it must cover everything. So the structural engineer, a certified structural engineer, must certify the structural design, and a registered architecture must certify the architectural drawing. Electrical engineer for the electrical layout of the building and plumbing, everything must be certified. And then you go take all these papers, you go to the physical planning if it is a state land or close to around the towns and cities. You go to the physical planning, and then the physical planning has to approve your proposal, and then you go to water PNG to approve for the water connections. You go to PNG power to approve for the reticulation, electrical reticulation service of the building. You go to the fire brigade for to approve and certify the safety, and then finally you go to the building board. And then the building board has to approve all these documents. And then all these signed and approved documents, these are the very, very, very important papers to be considered in the valuation as well as in the loan documentation for, if you're offering a loan to build a new house. And then the second requirement is you have to have a signed, fully executed contract with the building construction company or quantity surveyor or estimator. The contract must be signed, a signed contract, and the builders has to be qualified builders and qualified renowned builders who have good reputation in the market. So especially big banks, they have their own approved building contractors where they usually engage when it comes to financing loan for those ones who want to build. The third requirement is you have to have a very full schedule of specifications of the building, or sometimes people like to call it the BOQ, a bill of quantity. Those specifications must include, if there is any variations, before the contract and all this, it must spell out and all the specifications of the buildings and the building materials. All this must be in place. And then, importantly, you have to have the project schedule. You have to have the project schedule. If you already paid some money already, you have to attach the invoices, and then this project schedule is very important because when the bank approves a loan, the bank's gonna fund in phases. So the project schedule will give the basic the timeline or the schedule of the construction. So the bank will fund according to that. So when you have all these papers in place, approved papers in place, you makes life easy for the valuer. So the valuer will just assess these designs and these papers. So that we call the as if valuation, as if complete valuation, or the hypothetical valuation. So they just basically gonna value that design as if the project or the building has been completed, and the bank will base on that and will fund. Now suppose got all this and you go to the bank will definitely send you back. You're gonna panimals or paper administrative. So if you need our assistance and our consultancy in your services for from us, the Yal-Iingu valuers, we are readily available. So you can contact us on our contacts that is shown on your screen right now. If you don't see the contacts on your screen, you can always inbox me, and yeah, we can talk more and talk further on these matters. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next property valuation matters. Cheers.